We have systems now that detect AI text, AI audio, AI images, AI video. Give us the nuts and bolts of how you detect these fakes.
Deepfakes are everywhere, and most people can't spot them. X's new Made with AI label promises clarity, but can a simple tag really expose AI trickery? The battle between real and fake videos is heating up, and your feed might never be the same. Chapter 1. What is the Made with AI label? So, let's start with the basics. X, formerly known as Twitter, just launched a new policy called the Made with AI label. This isn't a random feature. It's designed specifically for videos generated or manipulated by AI that could mislead viewers, especially sensitive content like war or conflict footage. When a creator posts a qualifying video, they are required to tag it as Made with AI, making it clear that what you're watching isn't entirely real. If they fail to do this, X can penalize them with a 90-day revenue suspension or even permanent monetization restrictions for repeated violations. It's part of X's effort to improve transparency and protect audiences from misinformation. Keep in mind, this isn't applied to every single AI video, only content that could impact safety or spread misleading narratives. So, it's a targeted, not universal, system. Chapter 2. Why X introduced this policy. Now, you might be wondering, why did X even bother with this label? The answer is simple. Misinformation is everywhere. AI-generated videos can easily make events look real, even if they're entirely fake. This is especially dangerous with war footage, political events, or crises, where misleading videos can shape public opinion, create panic, or even incite conflict. X wants users to have context, to know if what they're seeing is authentic or artificially generated. This policy aligns with global trends. Countries like India and regions like the EU are requiring AI-generated content to be clearly labeled or watermarked. By implementing this system, X is essentially creating a transparency layer, letting viewers make informed decisions. It doesn't stop deepfakes from being created, but it helps reduce the chances of people being tricked. And for advertisers, it builds confidence that content on the platform is at least disclosed, reducing brand risk. Chapter 3. How the label works. So how does the Made with AI label actually work? When a creator posts an AI-generated video that qualifies, they must apply the tag before sharing. If they don't, X can enforce consequences. The first violation may cost them 90 days of revenue, while repeat offenders risk stricter penalties. The label appears on the post itself, right in your feed, so you know instantly that the content is synthetic. But it's not perfect. Currently, X doesn't have a fully automated system for detecting all AI-generated videos, so the policy relies on creators being honest and some algorithmic review. This means some fake content might still slip through. But even with these limitations, the label is a critical first step in making AI content more transparent. Chapter 4. Does this mean deepfakes are over? Let's clear something up. The deepfake era is not over. Even with this new label, AI-generated videos are still being created and shared all over social media. Deepfakes today are more realistic than ever, from swapping faces, altering voices, to creating entirely fictional events. The Made with AI label doesn't stop anyone from making deepfakes. It just informs viewers that the content is synthetic. Researchers and fact-checkers still need specialized tools to verify authenticity. Think of the label as a warning sign rather than a barrier. It tells you, hey, this isn't real, be careful, but it doesn't prevent the fake content from existing. So, while the label is an important transparency measure, deepfakes remain a real challenge, and platforms like X are only scratching the surface. The battle against AI misinformation is ongoing, and the deepfake era is evolving, not ending. Chapter 5. Implications for creators and audiences. Now, what does this mean for creators and audiences? For creators, the rules are clear. Be honest. If your content is AI generated, label it or face penalties. For audiences, the label is a tool to improve media literacy. It helps you immediately identify synthetic content. However, casual viewers still need to be aware that even labeled videos can contain misleading or exaggerated information. Advertisers also benefit because the risk of supporting undisclosed deepfake content decreases. Overall, this policy creates a culture of accountability on X, but it's also a reminder that AI content is growing faster than policy can keep up with. While transparency improves trust, users and creators alike must stay vigilant. For everyday viewers, this label is assigned to slow down, think critically, and verify before sharing. For creators, it's a new standard to maintain credibility and protect their audience. Chapter 6: Global Context and Policy Trends. X's move isn't happening in isolation. It's part of a global trend. Governments and regulators worldwide are increasingly focused on AI transparency. In India, AI-generated content must be watermarked or labeled to prevent misuse. In the EU, regulations are being developed to mandate AI disclosure and prevent deepfake abuse. Even US lawmakers are exploring labeling and detection standards. Tech companies are experimenting with automated tools to detect synthetic media, but the problem remains complex. The key takeaway is this: transparency measures like X's "Made with AI" label are becoming standard practice globally. They don't stop misinformation on their own, but provide a first line of defense. For viewers, these policies signal that platforms are taking AI misuse seriously. For creators, it's a reminder that ethical practices are not optional. The label represents part of a larger ecosystem where policy, technology, and awareness must work together to curb the impact of deepfakes. Chapter 7: Challenges and Limitations of the Label. Finally, let's talk about the limitations. The "Made with AI" label is just a transparency tool. It doesn't prevent AI videos from being created or shared elsewhere. It relies on creators to comply honestly and on imperfect detection systems. Malicious actors could bypass rules, post AI content elsewhere, or disguise synthetic media. Even labeled videos can still contain misleading information, meaning the label alone doesn't guarantee truth. Educating users, improving AI detection, and creating global enforcement standards are still essential. For viewers, the label is a helpful cue, but critical thinking is still required. For creators, it's a call to maintain ethical standards. So, while X's policy is a strong first step, the deepfake era continues, and vigilance is key. It's a reminder: transparency matters, but technology and awareness must evolve together to truly combat AI-driven misinformation. What do you think? Can labels actually stop deepfakes? Or is this just the beginning? Comment below. If you find this video eye-opening, hit that like button and subscribe now.